So now all I want you to know is that the general form of a cubic equation is x cubed minus the sum of the roots times x squared plus the pairwise product by 2 of the roots plus the pairwise product of 2 of the roots times x minus p3 equals 0, where p3 is the product of the 3 roots equal to 0. So this is how we generally find now. This is how we generally find the roots of a cubic equation. All right. And so now let's go ahead and solve this cubic equation. So now we're going to go ahead and solve this cubic equation. And right here now, the sum of the roots, alpha plus beta plus gamma. If we were to divide both sides by 7, we will get that the sum of the roots is actually negative 2 over 7. And so we can therefore write that the equation of this cubic is just x cubed minus, now minus and minus become plus. They become plus the sum of the roots, alpha plus beta plus gamma. That's actually negative 2 over 7. So it becomes 2 over 7 x squared plus p2. Now p2 is just the product by 2. Alpha, gamma, beta, gamma. That's the product by 2. P2 is negative 1, so it becomes minus x. And then minus P3. Minus P3, the product by 3 is negative 3. Minus 3 is plus 3 equal to 0. And that's the answer. You're finished. Many persons don't like to write it this way. They don't like to leave it in this form. And so what they do is multiply the entire equation by 7 just to make it look a little more presentable. They don't like the fraction. To get 7x cubed plus 2x squared minus 7x plus 21. So 7x cubed plus 2x squared minus 7x plus 21. So they like to just do this so that it looks more presentable. But for me, it really doesn't matter if you leave it however you want to leave it. You could leave it as this up here, or you could write it as this. It doesn't matter to me. All right? Easy, soft. All right. Now this part of the question says the roots of the equation 3x squared minus 4x squared minus 7x minus 10 are alpha, beta, and gamma. It says write down the values of alpha plus beta, alpha beta, alpha gamma plus beta gamma, and alpha beta gamma. Now that's a very easy question right here. So to write down the values of alpha plus beta plus gamma, that's the sum of the roots. And so alpha plus beta plus gamma, it's just minus b over a. Alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus b over a. So we want alpha plus beta plus gamma. That's just minus b over a. And so minus b over a is minus of negative 4. That's minus of negative 4. So just to write the formula again, it's minus b over a. And so it's going to be minus of negative 4 over 3. Minus of negative 4 is 4 over 3. So that's the sum of the 3 roots. The next part is asking us to write down the piecewise product by 2. I like to call it P2, which is alpha beta plus alpha gamma plus beta gamma. So alpha beta plus alpha gamma plus beta gamma. So now when we want to find this now, it's going to be C over A, C over A. Now that it's C over A, the only thing that we need to do, or the only necessity that we need to do to find C over A is, all right, C over A is just going to be 7 7 over 3. 7 over 3, that's C over A. 7 over 3. And then what we're going to do now is we need to find what is alpha times beta times gamma. To find alpha times beta times gamma, so we have alpha times beta times gamma. Alpha times beta times gamma is minus D over A. Minus D over A is minus of negative 10. Minus of negative 10 is 10 over 3. Right? So that's alpha beta gamma. Easy question. Alright, so this question too easy. Alright. Now this question right here, now it says the roots of an equation are alpha, 2 alpha, and 3 alpha. It says find the values of the 3 roots and the value of k. Now it gives us the 3 roots. Now what else does it give us? It gives us that the sum of the roots is minus k, and the product of the 3 roots is d over a is negative 48. So what they're telling us is that they give us x cubed plus kx squared plus 48. The product of the 3 roots is minus d over a, which is minus 48 over 1. So what they're telling us is that minus 48 is equal to the product of these 3 roots right here. And the product of these 3 roots is 2 times alpha times 3 alpha, which is 6 alpha cubed. 6 alpha cubed. Now when you have 6 alpha cubed, you can divide through by 6 to get 48 over 6 is 8. So we're getting negative 8. And negative 8 is equal to alpha cubed. So negative 8 is equal to alpha cubed. And so what we need now is the cube root of negative 8. And so if we're taking the cube root of negative 8, we take the cube root of negative 8. What we're going to end up getting now, when we take the cube root of negative 8, the cube root of negative 8 is negative 2. And so what we're saying is that negative 2 is equal to alpha. Now that we find that alpha is equal to 2, we can proceed to find k. What is k? K is minus the sum of the roots. So what we're saying is that minus k is equal to the sum of the roots. So minus k is equal to alpha plus 2 alpha plus 3 alpha. Alpha plus 2 alpha plus 3 alpha is 6 alpha. When we add all 3 roots, that's 6 alpha. And so minus k is just equal to 6 times our alpha, which is negative 2. And so minus k is actually equal to negative 12. And so if minus k is equal to negative 12, we actually just found k. We just found k right away. So we found k right away. And so what we've actually found is that k is equal to 12. K is equal to 12. Easy, soft. K is equal to 12. Very easy question. K is equal to 12. Nice. So we get that k is equal to 12. And we're good. Easy question, soft.